In 2020, we celebrated our 50th wedding anniversary. To commemorate this, we decided that we would travel to all 50 United States in our 2018 Freedom Elite Class C motorhome. Well, 49 states anyway, as we took a plane to Hawaii. Well, we completed our journey in 2022 when we drove from Florida to Alaska. You would think we had had enough travels. Wrong. In 2024, we set out to do it again. Join us as we embark on another journey to the last frontier. Join us for Alaska 2.0. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In our last episode, we concluded our family visit in Coaldale, Alberta, and we now move on towards the last frontier, Alaska. Today, the Cool Nana coach will take us to an out-of-this-world destination, the agricultural community of Vulcan, a place made famous in the Star Trek television and motion picture series. During our 2019 transcontinental RV trip, we accidentally drove past the town of Vulcan, Alberta, and promised one day to return for a visit. The primary crops in Alberta are wheat, barley, and other grains, as well as hay and canola. Special crops such as sugar beet, potatoes, peas, and mustard seed are also locally important. We drive through the beautiful prairies of Alberta, Canada, passing through acres and acres of the beautiful bright yellow canola plant. Canola oil is derived from the seeds of the canola plant. The plant is a member of the mustard family and was developed in Canada through selective breeding of rapeseed varieties to create an oil with a low acid content. Growing canola has become an integral part of Canadian agriculture. The community of Vulcan, with a population of 1,800, continues its century-long history as a major grain producer in Alberta. With the introduction of the popular Star Trek series, the residents of Vulcan have developed a strong community identity linked to Star Trek. Many local businesses have incorporated the theme into their marketing and events. The town has become a pilgrimage site for the Star Trek fans who come to celebrate the franchise and its ideals of exploration, diversity, and peace. The town's centerpiece is a replica of the fictional Vulcan Starship FX-6-1995A, constructed by Gary McKinnon of G&M Welding here in Vulcan. The financing was provided jointly by the province of Alberta and the town of Vulcan under the Community Tourism Action Plan. The 31-foot-long Constitution-class Starship, with its 15-foot diameter saucer section, is the same class as the original Enterprise NCC 1701 and weighs in at 5 tons. It was unveiled on June 10, 1995. The Vulcan community has become a pilgrimage site for Star Trek fans from around the world. The Vulcan Petro Canada RV Park is located directly across the highway and features 30 large RV sites with water and electric hookups and a dump station, store, and restaurant. Gene Roddenberry's Star Trek has had a profound impact on popular culture, inspiring generations with its vision of a united future. The town of Vulcan, Alberta has uniquely embraced this legacy, transforming its identity through its connection to the franchise. Many local businesses have incorporated the theme into their marketing and events. These are all the doctors from Star Trek. Can you name any of them besides McCoy? Phlox, McCoy, Crusher, the Doctor, and Bashir. Vulcan hosts Star Trek-themed events and attractions, including the Vulcan Tourism and Trek Station, which features memorabilia and exhibits related to the franchise. They also host annual events such as the Vulcan Sci-Fi Festival, which celebrates all things Star Trek. Gene Roddenberry created Star Trek, a groundbreaking science fiction franchise that began with the original television series in 1966. The show is set in the 23rd century and follows the adventures of the Starship USS Enterprise and its crew as they explore new worlds and seek out new life and civilizations. The original series starred William Shatner as Captain and James T. Kirk, Leonard Nimoy as Spock, and DeForest Kelley as Dr. Leonard McCoy. It tackles social issues and philosophical questions throughout its storytelling. Star Trek generated spin-offs. In 1987, The Next Generation. 1993, Deep Space Nine. In 1995, Voyager. In 2001, Enterprise. This was a prequel to the original series, exploring the early days of space exploration. Later on, Discovery and Picard. There have been multiple Star Trek movies, including the original cast films, starting with Star Trek the Motion Picture in 1979. The Next Generation films, starting with Star Trek Generations in 1994. And of course the reboot series, starting with Star Trek in 2009, directed by J.J. Abrams, which introduced a new cast portraying the original characters in an alternate timeline. The Trek Station features perhaps the world's largest collection of original Star Trek memorabilia, models, wardrobes, scene sets, and photographs, much of them bearing original autographs by the original cast members of the many Star Trek franchise television series and motion pictures who have visited Vulcan.
Please remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share to your friends and help us grow our channel. We really appreciate you.
One of the many unique displays is featured in the HOLODECK attraction, first introduced in the Next Generation television series. Without a doubt, Vulcan is in its own sense a very unique place. We'd like to hear what you think and appreciate any comments you might write below.
We are the Borg. If you don't watch this video all the way to the end, you will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
We hope you enjoyed this episode and invite you to join us again on our next episode when we visit the world-renowned Banff National Park on our Golden Anniversary Adventure, Alaska 2.0.